Hello to everyone who may or may not be here. Welcome back to the stream, where we play non-violent games, games that reward the player for intellectual and or emotional engagement, rather than for combat or any other kind of violent accomplishments. I decided to get started on Escape from Monkey Island tonight, because we just found out earlier today that that Return to Monkey Island is coming out in a little under a month, and I still have to get through both Escape from Monkey Island and Tales of Monkey Island. So I figured, let's get started, right? Let's get started, right? Just sharing the news with a couple of people. Then we just make sure to give them the link. It's 9:47 p.m. here, but you know what? We kind of, if we're gonna actually do this, we got to do this, right? So we're doing it. Why not? Why not? It may be a little crazy, but, well, not crazy is, but you get the point. Anyways. Sure everything's working. Come on now. Are you gonna start the game? Hello? Well, this is helpful. This is real great. This is interesting. There we go. That's better.
From the personal log of Guybrush 3, it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley? Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island.
That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
So, having played the Broken Sword game that came out around this time, which I believe was Broken Sword either 3 or 4, it was a very, very, very good call to lean into the cartoony aesthetic. It was just a very good call, because the realistic designs of something like Broken Sword did not age well. And now they look horrifying.
There's an enemy pirate fighting over there. It's full of hot coals. It's full of hot coals. It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold. I have more important things to do than futz around in the cargo hold. I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. I don't think anybody reloaded that cannon. Their ship is bigger than ours. Those bullies. It's the grated door to the ship's cargo hold.
Oh, loaded cannon.
That cannon looks ready to fire. If only I could get that thing to go off. It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
Oh, there we go.
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
Well then, let's just use a pole rather than the full thing. There we go. Woohoo! Oh, that works.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine, could you untie me?
Okay, things to do on Melee Island when you're dead. I guess it's loading or something. I mean, is it loading? There we go.
Land ho!
Carrot and the rolling pin.
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
I hope the loyal citizens of Melee don't hurt themselves. I mean, you know, all the pushing and shoving on the dock to see my, our return could be dangerous. Make sure this one stays on top.
Then there was the swab who came at me with the rusty fid. I sure taught him a thing or two about the proper use of deck chairs. Whoa. Got it.
The burden of being the governor of such an adoring yet unsophisticated public can be so draining. I'll be lucky if I can get a second to myself for once.
You know, we make a great team. The way we communicate, the way we work together, the way we anticipate each other's every move. There's nothing we can't accomplish.
Oh, well, here goes. Might as well get all the hullabaloo over with. What? Where is everyone?
Maybe everyone went to bed early?
Where's the welcoming committee? The banners? The crushing throng of well-wishers? Oh, dear. Do you know what this means?
We can spend another 3 months honeymooning.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
I guess there's just going to be some of these moments where it waits to load and it's going to be all a little
What's that?
awkward. But you know what? At least it's working, right?
Hey,
Oh
it's
my
Tim
God.
the monkey. How
Holy
are
shit.
you, boy?
That was a thing.
Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy? Is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion! Let's go!
Yeah, those little moments of awkwardness are not great, but I'd rather have them in a working game than not have a working game, right? And to be clear, they're not usually there. Like, that's not a thing that the game just suffers with. Like, that's not something everyone who plays the game deals with. So I don't fault the programmers for this. This, you know. Escape from Monkey Island was not designed for a modern day system. At all. So I figure I'll stream for maybe an hour. You know? Just get some stuff done. Options. Voice and text. Hey, Sarah. So basically, because we found out that Return to Monkey Island is coming out in only a month, I decided to get started tonight. Even though it's 10 p.m., I was just like, you know what? Let's get started. Because we got a lot to get through.
Let's try 47, 7.3, minus 6. Fire!
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like I'm doing, Fancy Pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, man.
Dead?
Was the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder.
Fully obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Oh, Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do 2 things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
One of these is much easier than the other.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
I mean, she's pretty much the same. The only difference is she's American now. Don't worry, she goes back to being British in the next game.
Excuse me.
What?
Please stop firing boulders at my house. It's very unnerving.
Sorry about that, kid, but I'm under contract.
What would it take to get you to stop flinging rocks at my house?
Permanently? Yeah, some kind of restraining order, I guess. You'd need some fancy lawyers for that.
Okay, how about temporarily?
Well, the union gives us liberal snack breaks during the day, but I don't have any snacks.
Oh, maybe we can get him a snack.
What are those numbers you're muttering?
You know? I don't rightly know. They're supposed to be targeting numbers or something.
Thanks for
But I'll be
following,
danged
Angelus
if I can
36.
figure them out. All I know is how to hit that cactus. I'm trying to extrapolate from there.
Could you show me how to hit the cactus?
Nah, I only do that when I think the catapult's out of alignment. I wouldn't want to waste one of these boulders. They're expensive.
You seem like a busy man. I'll let you return to your evil deeds.
Thanks.
Okay. These controls, man. They did not age well. But it's not the worst thing. Well, see, the thing is, you know, we could do that. But right now, that wouldn't do anything. Because all he'd do is hit the cactus. And that doesn't actually help us in any way. Ooh, the International House of Mojo.
Cream of frog.
Oh, okay.
Beady. Monkey armpit juice? Sea slug pate.
This seems like a somewhat of a familiar place, doesn't it?
This table must have been a hand-me-down.
Nice one, Guybrush.
What a strange mirror. This finger seems slightly different than the others. Ah, the middle finger. The most communicative of fingers.
Hey, Len! So basically, what I was just telling Sarah is that I decided that because I only have a month to get through both Escape from Monkey Island and Tales of Monkey Island, that I would just start tonight.
Nothing happened.
Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot to change the timer again. Hold on a second. Although, technically, you can't catch up on this specific thing yet. But you can catch up on all my other Monkey Island streams. Marketing mode. Ish. I'm good at networking. I'm not so great at marketing. Sorry, my voice just went like... Maybe I'll get better at it someday. Or maybe not. I just don't like lying to people. Hope you get it done in under a month? Yeah, I hope so too. Sarah provided us snacks.
If that's a ring finger, I'd hate to see the size of the ring. This finger seems slightly different than the others. Yikes!
You pulled?
Hey, it's you!
Yes, it is I.
You seem to show up whenever I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts. In any event, I'm here to help. How can I assist you, Guybrush Threepwood? I sense that you wish to dabble in the dangerous voodoo arts. What did you have in mind?
Let's see.
Do you have any plus 10 strength elixirs in stock?
Perhaps. What are your current stats?
I don't think I've got any.
Well then, what good would a strength elixir do?
I see your point. Have you got any snacks? I'm starving.
I left my gum machine in Puerto Pollo. You might want to try the scum bar if you're really hungry.
Have you got any of those evil destroying voodoo dolls?
Sorry, we're fresh out. We're expecting a shipment from Dinky Island early next week, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fourth ball destruction is great as long... There's a certain, like... There's a certain way that, like, you can do it that ends up just being kind of obnoxious rather than intelligent or clever. And you have to be careful not to go in that direction.
I could really use a potion that would make me immune to severe gas attacks.
You're telling me, tragically, our shipment from Booty Island is also running late.
I'm in the market for an enchanted sword that hypnotizes my enemies into a deep stupor before I skewer them with it.
You don't need a sword to send your foes into a stupor, my child. Just be yourself.
Gee, thanks. On second thought, I probably shouldn't be shopping at a time like this.
True. I can tell that you're still interested in my voodoo wares. Did you have
sorry, my
anything
bad.
in particular in mind?
On second thought, I probably shouldn't be shopping at a time like this.
Didn't mean to go back to that.
My mystic eye sees precious time wasted in idle chit-chat. What would you like to know?
Didn't you relocate to the island of Puerto Pollo?
I did, but I sensed that I was needed here on Melee. Besides, the incessant clucking on Puerto Pollo was driving me mad.
Did you really move your thriving voodoo emporium back to Melee Island just to be near me?
Yes, but perhaps my voodoo senses were on the fritz.
Why is Melee Island so empty?
That is an excellent question, Guybrush.
I thought so. Well,
What?
why is Melee Island so empty?
Oh, that. About a month ago, a mysterious overseas investor began buying up all of Melee Island from the local pirates. Those that wouldn't sell have been challenged to various forms of insult games. Insult sword fighting, insult golf, insult darts, insult arm wrestling. You get the idea. Strangely, this investor always wins. He's the best insulter the Tri-Island area has ever seen. Eventually, even the craftiest of Melee's pirates have been forced to sell after wagering their homes and businesses in ever-escalating rounds of insult gaming.
How awful. Why don't the pirates just refuse to play?
How many pirates do you know that can resist a duel?
Good point.
In any event, the few pirates remaining on Melee Island live in constant fear of being challenged by this foreign investor.
Do you know anything more about the mysterious foreign investor?
Only that he comes from a faraway exotic place called Sydney.
Sydney? That sounds like the name of a kid who gets beat up a lot in school. You've helped me so much over the years, and I still don't know your name.
My name is not important.
Oh, come on. What's your name?
Do not taunt the fates, Threepwood. The truth of my name will be revealed when the time is right, and no sooner.
I'd like to talk about more important matters.
Like what? The cards have foretold that you seek direction.
I mean, whether Phoenix is good at either of those things depends completely on... Well, actually, it's kind of arbitrary. Occasionally, he's just very bad at both.
How do I stop that weasel from hurling rocks at my house?
What goes up must come down. But what's more important is where it comes down.
Yeah, like on my house. How do I get to Lucre Island?
It's a fairly simple procedure. Get on your ship.
But I don't have a ship.
So find one. Must I draw you a map? Then assemble your crew.
A crew? Where am I gonna get a crew?
This is a pirate town. Even in these economically depressed times, you should be able to find a couple of competent sailors. Then sail to Lucre Island.
But I don't know where to find Lucre Island.
That's what navigators are for, Guybrush. I believe there's one in the scum bar.
Actually, I think I can figure out what to do next all by myself.
Very well.
I don't need any more of your enigmatic hoodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
Alright. Let's head to the scum bar. By the way, is everything working for you guys? Sound, video, everything like that? It's all good? Let me know if there's any issues.
That sword's in there pretty deep. Looks like I missed a mighty bar fight. Hail and hello, oh master of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep, the Scum Bar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh. Got anything
Great
else?
to hear.
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's scum bar policy.
Are you sure I can't have just a few pretzels?
You really don't want to carry these babies around in your bare hands.
You're probably right.
That's the spirit. See if the inebriated fellow over there will see fit to give you some.
Okay.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. After you show me some ID.
Since when do groggeries check for ID?
Since unscrupulous Australian developers started trying to get our grog license revoked.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15. But we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to be safe.
I've got troubles.
Like what?
The government is trying to blow up my house.
Well, that's a crying shame, Mr. Threepwood.
Yeah, if anyone's gonna blow up my house, it should be me. Well, I haven't got a crew to take me to Lucre Island.
You know, there's probably a pirate or two hanging around that could be coaxed into joining your crew.
I need a ship to take me to Lucre Island.
You might want to try the Mealy Island Municipal Shipyards.
Does Stan still work there?
No. The whole place is run by the harbor mistress these days.
Harbor mistress?
Aye, she's very by the book. Although, she does have her tender side.
If her tender side is anything like the painting behind you, I don't want to see it. On second thought, I hate listening to myself whine.
You and me both, brother.
Their house is already completely demolished. No, it's not, because that guy can't figure out how to work the catapult.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Mealy Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow.
You know, it's a good way to save money on on having to include a lot of different characters. You know, if you have an in-game explanation to why the whole place is empty, you don't have to spend money on making it look full.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
How'd you like to join a crew of courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Great.
But I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
What?
Can I have a few days off to join Mr. Threepwood here on a swashbuckling adventure?
Are you out of your grog-addled mind? No.
I guess I can't go. Damn.
I've got to go.
Right, well, Grog will do that.
It says, happy birthday. Hi there, fellow swashbuckler.
Scamful.
What's the word on the street?
Scamful.
Got any more juicy nuggets of info?
Balzac.
How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission?
Obama?
We'll be heading to Lucre Island to meet with my wife's lawyers. You're right. That does sound sort of silly when I say it out loud.
Yeah. Yes, there.
What's that you're drinking? Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels? You sure I can't have any of your pretzels?
I suppose it makes sense that pirates would speak drunk.
You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking. I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels. Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
What big arms you have, Mr. Cheese.
The better to insult arm wrestle with, Mr. Threepwood.
Don't you mean insult sword fighting?
Nay, while you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
Paradigm?
Well, nowadays you can't throw a dart or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Aye, the seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but...
But what?
I can't.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the scum bar?
Aye, the one and only.
That's funny. I always thought the scum bar was owned by a guy named Ron.
Aye, he was the original owner. I won the bar
Ron.
from him in an epic 12-hour-long game of insult go fish.
That sounds like a humongous fib.
Believe what you like. In any event, I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
Gosh. If it weren't for the whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
I was kind of hoping that you'd cave in due to my incessant nagging.
Kid, I've been married for 30 years.
So?
So there's one thing I'm immune to. It's incessant, high-pitched nagging.
There is a weird undercurrent of sexism in this game a little bit. It's not like super bad, but it's there. Like Guybrush does a lot of like weird like trying to like pick up women and stuff like that. Like you know, he can at least like their eyes are so soulless. Yeah, they are. But it, like I was saying earlier, like it's better than if they tried to go realistic, because I played the Broken Sword game from this era, and thank God they went cartoony. Thank God.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
But anyways, that sexism, like, it's honestly, it's an early 2000s thing. It's just kind of...
If I beat you at insult
You
arm
know,
wrestling,
nobody was
will you be
thinking
my
about...
navigator?
That's an
Nobody was
interesting
thinking about
proposition,
that at the
Threepwood.
time.
It is?
Right?
I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.
So, here's the thing. So, with this, you know, Guybrush has already gone through the whole thing. He's already learned lots of insults and everything like that, so we don't have to go through the whole thing of learning a bunch of insults again. There are some new ones in here, and some of them are rhyming and some of them are not. So, that's not like a reliable way to know what works with what.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yeah, but we both got better bladder control than you do. Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
Let's see. Let's see.
Could you repeat that?
Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
There's agony dance on your lip.
Why? You studying to be a nurse?
Your
Oh, damn.
knuckles are grind to a splintery paste.
Oh, I actually remember the answer to that one.
I thought that the bean dip had a strange taste.
There we go.
I've out-wrestled octopi with these arms.
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might. My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yeah, but we've both got better bladder control than you do. You're the ugliest creature I've ever seen in my life.
I'm shocked that you never have gazed at your wife.
Hey, don't insult a lady
My
like that.
forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks.
Let's see. Ah, yes.
It's too bad none of them are in your arms.
No, wait, oh, no?
Give
Sorry,
up
my
now
bad.
or I'll crush you like a grape.
No, sorry, he said my forearms. I thought he said my muscles.
I would if it would stop your whining. My stupefying strength will shatter your ulna into a million pieces.
Well, I'm surprised you can count that high. Today, by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
From the size of your gut, I bet they were eaten.
From the size of your gut, I guess they were eaten.
Ah, here we go. This is the one I was thinking of. I got muscles in places you've never even heard of. That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
I'm shaking. Oh, I'm shaking.
Yes, there we go. Finally.
People consider my fists lethal weapons.
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned. Hey, look over there.
Yeah, I know. It's a three-headed monkey. Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
Oh, so that's why you're scratching. I'd go see a vet. People consider my fists lethal weapons.
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned. Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
I am rubber. You are glue.
Let's see.
I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
Oh, it's too bad none of them are in your arms. Only once have I met such a coward.
He must have taught you everything you know.
There we go.
Give up now or I'll crush you like a grape.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Haha, it's okay.
Your knuckles I'll grind into a splintery paste.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Woo!
I won.
You did.
What just happened to
Fair
that
and
chair?
Square. Congratulations. You got yourself a navigator.
Ah, neat. Now, we just need to get those stacks.
The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time. Ooh.
Hey, no fat shaming, Guybrush.
Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me. Hey!
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
Yeah, busy making holes in the wall.
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you aren't.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
Why aren't you playing insult dart throwing?
The official Tri-Island Dart Throwing Semi-Professional League rulebook clearly states all dart competitions must be won by dart throwing skill, not by any other means such as bribery, insults, threats, or otherwise.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
Which character are you referring to,
Pick
sir?
your number. Hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Here goes nothing.
Impressive. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
I love this.
Impressive.
Oh, not this one. Oh, yeah. No. He absolutely is.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
I'm impressed. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
What were you saying about the destruction of the fourth wall, Len?
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
No problem. Ah!
Okay,
Oops.
that timing is supposed to be
Hey,
better.
you're pretty good. Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Nose me, cracker brain.
Oh, no, Len, I was... what I meant was that they literally were destroying part of the fourth wall with the dart. I was trying to say that, like, it was a callback type thing, you know. Or, you know, I wasn't actually asking. Like, they were actually destroying the fourth wall.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
I guess you won't be needing these anymore. I wish I had some grog to wash that down with.
Oh well. Ah, here's our inventory. Alright, let's go give this snack to, what's his name? Actually, we don't know his name. He's just a guy who's trying to destroy our house. Huh, what's this?
Guybrush, what are you doing here?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
Oh, is this the front of the governor's mansion? Or something? Or, I don't know. Anyways, here we are. Oh wait, actually there is one thing that we need before we can do this.
What an odd-looking cactus.
I forget where it is though.
Let's try...
We haven't gone over this direction yet.
Wow, that's one flexible merboy.
Oh, there's a whole map. Let's explore the map. Hey, there's the harbor mistress.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I need a ship.
How nice for you. And just what do you want me to do about it?
I'm just gonna take one of these boats.
Not so fast, civilian. I am the Chief Assistant Shipyard Regulator, Harbor Operations, Melee Island, a division of Inter-Island Transportation Services.
Which means...
Which means I'm in charge of ship allocations on Melee Island.
See, this is the kind of line I was talking about. Baby, you could be in charge of my ships any day of the week. That's the kind of stuff that's in this game. And then there was also, you know, Cheese saying, you know, oh, I've been married for 30 years, so I'm used to nagging. You know, stuff like that. It's very early 2000s, people not thinking about this kind of thing. You know, I don't blame the developers for not thinking about that kind of thing and wondering whether it was actually funny, but it is not okay, and we can still condemn it even while saying that they couldn't have known better.
Say, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
But I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, at the Scum Bar. You're the naked girl in the painting.
I am not. Besides, I haven't taken my clothes off in years.
Who painted you?
He was an awful man. He was good, but he wouldn't take his claws off me. Strange, too. He had a bizarre fascination with wax.
You could lose your job if anyone found out that you posed for that picture.
How do you think I got my last promotion?
I'd rather not think about it. What's your name?
Why?
Well, I'd like to know the names of the people I've seen naked.
I wasn't naked. I was artistically posed.
I'm commandeering a vessel.
Not so fast, mister. No boat leaves this harbor without my permission. And I see no reason to give you permission to take one of my boats.
I'm married to the governor.
I heard she was dead.
Well, she does have her quiet moments, but she's alive and back on Melee and ready to govern.
Oh, so she's just been on vacation all this time, huh? That's nice. She won't be governor for long. I'm voting for Mr. Charles. He promised me a promotion.
But Stan said I could.
Name dropping won't get you a boat.
Come on, just give me a boat.
The rules prohibit the shipyard regulator, that would be me, from lending a boat to anyone who does not have proper authority. That would be you.
Proper authority, huh?
Isn't there some sort of loophole?
Nope. It's simple. Prove to me that you have the authority to requisition a ship, and I will follow procedure to supply one.
What would it take to get you to look the other way?
I really hope that you aren't trying to bribe an employee of the Melee Island government. Not that I care what happens to you, but I really don't want to fill out the paperwork.
That's fair.
Never mind.
Now that I can do.
All this red tape is giving me a headache.
Don't say I didn't give you anything.
This inner tube looks as though it's been subjected to unspeakable stresses. It's empty. I can't use this.
No? Okay.
I can't use this machine. I don't have any money.
Oh, okay. Anyways. Just a little bit of mischief. Just a tiny, teensy tiny little bit. I'll see if I can't, you know, find some way to fix these graphical issues a little bit and see if things can go a little smoother.
Not a bad piece of modern art, if I do say so myself.
$45, 6.7, minus 27. Fire!
Hey there.
Yeah, just a sec.
Here, I brought you some kudu jerky pretzels.
Really? Thanks. I really appreciate this.
You're welcome. You know, you could thank me by not chucking big old boulders at my house.
I could, but I won't. Now leave me alone for a minute while I eat these.
Oh, ungrateful.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
You totally messed up my catapult. What you trying to do to me? You're killing me over here. Well, guess I'm gonna have to start over at my calibration cactus over there. Get out of my way.
I hope this works.
There. It's recalibrated to the cactus. Let's try it. Fire!
See, this would be a lot funnier if it was actually loading right. And, you know, that's why I want to see if I can fix this.
What the? Ha! I can't believe you did that.
Guess what? I'm still dead.
Don't worry, I'll love you even after rigor mortis sets in.
We've been gone so long, they didn't think I was coming back. So those numbskulls at City Hall declared me dead at sea.
What about me? Did they say anything about me?
No. Then they decided to sell all my belongings and destroy the mansion.
That's terrible. Did they sell any of my stuff?
And the worst part is, they've ordered a new election for the office of governor.
Maybe I should run.
So far, there's only one candidate. And you know the old slogan, when there's only one candidate, there's only one
choice.
You can't be the governor, I'm the governor. And it's a lifetime term.
Well, that's the rub, isn't it? You've been declared dead.
So I've heard. How did that happen?
Who can say? Perhaps if you'd spent a little more time governing and less time gallivanting all over the Tri-Island area with your pet monkey, the good citizens of Melee wouldn't have come to the mistaken conclusion that you were pushing up the petunias.
Wait a second. Was I the pet monkey in that last sentence?
Okay, we get it. You're running for governor. But why destroy my mansion?
Oh, that. When you died, the mansion became the property of the state. As a favor to me, the future governor of Melee Island, the town elders contracted a demolition firm.
That's me.
To destroy this outdated bourgeois symbol of the elitist piratocracy.
But why?
Because the days of pirate princesses ruling from secluded mansions are over, my friend.
They are?
Indeed they are, lad. If the Melee Island of tomorrow is to prosper, it must be governed by a man of the people. A man unafraid to mingle with the common folk. A man who won't hide in a mansion guarded by vicious piranha poodles.
A man like you?
Precisely.
He makes a lot of sense, Elaine. I never did like those poodles.
Guybrush!
Well, I've got hands to kiss and babies to shake. Ta!
There's something fishy about that guy.
Really? I thought he smelled more like a rotting corpse.
I've got another plan.
With maybe a hint of oregano.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going back to City Hall to run against Charles.
Woohoo! How can I help?
Go to Lucre Island to talk to the family lawyers.
But why? I destroyed the catapult.
Yes, dearest, I know. But with that demolition order hanging over the mansion, another catapult could come at any moment. We need the kind of restraining order that only my family lawyers can provide.
But I want to come up with clever campaign slogans and do ops research.
Guybrush, love of my life, I'm a politician. Let me do what I do best. I'll let you do what you do best.
What's that?
Sailing around the Tri-Island area on seemingly pointless errands.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? What I meant to say was venturing into troubled waters on dangerous quests.
Well, okay then. That's more like it.
Okay. I'm off to start my campaign. Don't spend too much time on Lucre Island, dearest.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap up there for tonight because it's about 11 p.m. and I already did a 2-hour stream earlier tonight, but I will continue to be doing a lot of these streams over the next few weeks, making my way through first this game and then Tales of Monkey Island. There's gonna be a lot of them, so keep an eye out for the notification, and I will also, of course, not guys, Adam plays game. There we go. So keep your eye out for the notification or the self-promo if you're in a server I'm in, etc., etc., etc. I'll probably do another one tomorrow night. See you later.